What is up, my friends? Flinty back with your daily competitive and casual League of Legends news in under 3 minutes, so let's go. On the docket for today, we are talking about the Redbull League of Its Own tournament that just took place, which pitted a bunch of semi-pro and pro European teams against the reigning world champion T1 squad. There were a couple of highlights from the day that I wanted to talk about. The first one is that there were a ton of crazy team compositions. Because of the challenger-style format of the tournament, it meant that T1 could not choose any champions they had played in previous games until they got to the final match against G2. So when they got to their fourth match, which was against Team Heretics, after picks and bans, there were 40 champions that were unavailable for T1 to choose from. So we got some crazy team compositions. We had Gumayushi playing Cho'Gath ADC, Zeus played Vayne and Akshan top lane, and it was wild to see. Another takeaway from this tournament is T1 looked like they were just there for fun. Zeus even said in his final interview that they weren't taking it seriously, they were coming to have a good time, and that it was kind of like all the European teams were sweating their nuts off to try to win the tournament. He said it felt like a Worlds tournament. In terms of T1 just having fun, Owner must have been having the most fun of all because he was running it down. He played Briar, was absolutely terrible. He looked like summer 2023 Owner, just wandering into the enemy jungle, dying over and over again. But every time the camera panned to him after he died, he had a big old smile on his face. So T1 was having a good time, that was for sure. Another huge highlight from the day is that Faker wore a skin. I think this is only the 4th time in history that Faker has willingly picked a skin to play in, and he couldn't have picked a better one, the Emperor of Shurima. He played the SKT T1 skin, and everyone went crazy. Everyone was talking about it. It was just really fun to see, you know, Faker having a little more fun than he normally does and choosing a skin to play in. The final thing I want to talk about today is that G2 in the final game actually did beat T1, which is impressive, but they beat a T1 team that had been playing for 4 hours, was jet-lagged in another country. Keria was literally falling asleep at his monitor. T1 had just beaten the entire LPL a few weeks earlier to win Worlds, and they were playing for fun. So G2 did not beat world champion T1 squad. They beat Redbull League of Its Own exhibition match T1. So still, like I said, impressive, but there's a bunch of people going on and on about how G2 are the real world champions. They should be getting their world skins. I disagree, but at the end of the day, it's a fun conversation. It's all fun and games, and hopefully we get to see these two teams compete against each other at Worlds 2024 so this debate can finally be settled. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe if you want more content like this in the future, and be sure to tell a Twitch main, come out and fight me face to face, you coward. Quit hiding. See ya!